Taylor, before the game, you said you had to weather the storm. You knew it would, they would make some shots, and I mean they did. Kyrie, Kevin Durant, but what did you see after that third quarter stretch to close the game the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, credit to our guys. Said it, during the game. Literally said it probably many times in the first quarter to our guys, but great example of just staying the course. We've been saying that throughout the season, but especially tonight, tip your hat. Irving, Durant were phenomenal. Fourth quarter rolls around. We adjusted our coverages, got to a couple different lineups out there. Our defensive activity really set a tone, going from a 42-point quarter to a 16-point quarter, really sparked our offense. And I thought, just on top of that, for the majority of the game, just great ball movement. It was hard to get going in that third quarter because, they were just dropping shot after dropping after shot. But the assists in the first half, the assists in the fourth quarter especially, but just staying the course was the biggest thing. You're going to need that, especially when we had a nice lead and then we lost that. Luckily, the crowd was behind us. Our guys didn't waver, and we've shown that all season long, but especially against a really good Brooklyn Nets team when Irving and Durant were going off. Just great job and great poise.
What's the feeling like knowing that this was a special day for the franchise, that, a lot of the attention was on you guys, and then to be able to deliver the win as the finale? Yeah,
I mean, just I said it on the front end the other day. I mean, it's a humbling honor, obviously, having ESPN here to do all access, to showcase what the Grizzlies are all about. Obviously, a lot of people see us on TV, but now they get to see a little bit behind closed doors what we're about. The spirit, the energy, the togetherness that we have. And then to come out there and display that same thing, to play with that energy and that discipline at the same time was great. So a nice cap to the last 2 days, and luckily we'll turn a corner, and we got another one tomorrow night that we get ready for. But really proud of our guys, the work they put in yesterday, the effort tonight, and just a great experience overall.
Coach, just in this game, Melton just provided a big spark off the bench with his three-point shooting, and it just seems like over time he's turned that three-point shot into like a catch and shoot in just one motion for a really quick release. So just what do you attribute his confidence to the three-point shot too? Yeah, I mean, Mel was huge, obviously, in that first quarter. He had a big one in the fourth quarter. I can't remember. I think it was Dez coming off a side pick and then swinging to him on the wing. But we saw this first year we were all together. Just he's got really sound mechanics. But then on top of that, he works. He just stays the course in terms of just being repetitive in his shot. The work that he does, Squinty Penn works with him a lot. They're just consistent and just being really good and catch and shoot, moving off the ball, shooting off the dribble some too. In transition, he gets those opportunities as well. But the work ethic that he's been putting in really pays off. And when he can play like that, it's a huge spark for us.
Taylor, I'm curious, how do you explain to people why this team has been so good when your best player hasn't been playing this season?
Togetherness. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing. I'm a broken record when it comes to talk about our spirit and our swag. You see that. But I think our guys understand the special people that they get to compete with every single day. They enjoy coming to work every single day, which is a credit to our players and to our staff. And, when anyone's out of the rotation, and we've seen it with Ja, the rotation guys, just, it's not necessarily a matter of stepping up. It's just, hey, be our best selves, be our best Grizzlies basketball team, no matter who's in the rotation. So that's the togetherness. I see it every single day, not even on the floor. It's off the floor as well. Hopefully that carries us for the long run, not just the season, but many years moving forward.
In the first half, you had DeAnthony to get off to a very hot start. I don't know what you said to him, because I've never seen him that aggressive early. And then in the fourth quarter, Desmond just did the same thing. It was like a short period and bam. What you said to them, or they just popped up like a firecracker?
Luckily, I only probably have to talk to him one time at the beginning of the year about how we want to be super aggressive. We want to play together. When you're open, let it fly. I want to give pretty much all of our guys the ultimate green light. Take good shots. We educate them on that. But I always hit them. I say, just keep trusting the work that you guys put in. When the moments come, I want you to have the utmost confidence and faith that you're going to knock it down, and we want you to shoot it. So, great example, Melt early in the game, and then as you said, Dez, late in the game with big time shots. But these guys don't have to hear it from me all the time. They know I want them to be aggressive.
Thoughts on Brandon and Jaren's defense in the fourth quarter? I think he went with them the whole fourth quarter, and they were fabulous.
Yeah, that's one of our best big combinations, and we didn't know what they were going to do lineup wise. Drummond, his physicality, the way he was rolling, and the threat that he is on the boards, kind of matching Steven with him. But started the fourth quarter, which we normally start our force with, BC and JJ. Those guys, you just see the activity they play with. We started switching, actions more, pick and rolls, putting bigs on to Durant or Irving, great one-on-one defense, and then when they were getting inside to the paint, we were just swarming them and, block shots or rebounds. And then when those guys just play with great guard play, the way that they run the floor, BC, the threat, in the paint and at the rim, and then JJ, from the three-point line, it's just great balance. But they really set the tone with their defense because they're very versatile. As I said, they were able to switch on to two of the most elite, playmakers in the league and really hold it down.
Dez, it looked like on the national television interview afterwards, said, "We're here." To you, what does that mean?
I think that's just our own internal confidence. Luckily, I know those guys, are never satisfied. I know we have a lot more work to do, but we're here because, we put in the work. We just carry ourselves with just a lot of confidence in who we are. And, we feel confident if we play to the best of our abilities, we can beat anybody in the league. But we're never satisfied. We're never going to let that get to our head. That's a respectful, swagger when I look at that. So, but then you also see it's all of his teammates with him too. And that's what we're really all about is the depth of this team and the togetherness of this team.
You start games, with Steven Adams, and you finish a lot of games with Brandon Clark. Just with those two guys, what are the differences you get with them?
I mean, those guys bring so many different positives to the floor. Steven with his level of physicality, the screen setting, obviously the rebounding, his paint presence on both ends. BC just a little bit different burst out there, but really good in the pick and roll game. As a screen setter, running the floor. But both those guys, I think, set a tone defensively. You see a lot of versatility in what BC can do, the mobility that Steven shows. And being a presence around the rim, being a presence in a million pick and rolls a game, just gives us a lot of versatility to go a lot of different directions. Teams play big, small. I've got confidence in both those guys to match up, with anybody.
Hey, Coach, get out of your tunnel vision a little bit. You don't get 50 wins every year with this franchise, man. Reflect on what that means for this franchise.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's great, for the history of the organization. I'm just really proud of everyone involved, our players, our coaches, entire staff, front office. But, we're never satisfied. We got more work to do. We got 9 more regular season games. Hopefully we have a long run beyond that as well. But definitely special. But, we got another game tomorrow that we got to get prepared for and hopefully continue to find our best basketball. Yep.
Coach, this has nothing to do with the game tonight. Rumor has it you were at the Incubus concert on Monday night.
Fact.
We're right around the same.
Yeah.
Favorite Incubus song?
Pardon Me. Pardon Me is probably my favorite. Drive, when they finished the concert with Drive, that was pretty sweet, the acoustic guitar. So, yeah, definitely when I saw it on the billboards, I said, you know what, I got to get out. It's been a while since I've seen a concert in Memphis. Obviously, I'm not going to do that the night before game, so we had it, 2 nights before the game. But it was fun just, when you get more opportunities to see this great community out and about. Obviously, we see them supporting the Grizzlies every night, but seeing them at Graceland supporting Incubus, and I know there's more concerts I can't wait to go to, and obviously all the festivals coming up this summer. So what a great thing to be a part of, and yes, I was definitely there. Awesome. Thanks, everybody.